Hello, my name is Azara Khairani. I will explain the material on explanation text. Understanding explanation text. What is explanation text? Explanation text is a text that explains how and why a phenomenon occurs. It includes both natural and social phenomena. What does that mean? So, explanation text is a text that explains how and why something occurs, whether a natural or social phenomenon. From this definition, we can conclude that explanation text functions to provide information through a detailed explanation of a phenomenon. Types of explanation text. There are two types of explanation text. What are they? 1. Sequential explanation text. This text explains a process based on sequence and time. Example: how seawater becomes salt. And 2. Cause and effect explanation text. This text explains the cause and effect of a phenomenon. Example: why people feel sleepy after a meal. And explanation text structure. Okay, an explanation text consists of 4 parts. 1. A title, general statement, explanation, and conclusion. And then 1. Title. The first part of the structure is the title. The title provides an overview of the text content. Okay, and 2. General statement. The second part, the general statement, provides a general overview of the topic being explained in the text. And 3. Explanation next. 3. There's the explanation there's the explanation section. This section provides a series of process explaining how and why something happens, or the cause and effect, explaining through a sequence of events. VIY, the explanation section can consist of more than one paragraph. And 4. Last, conclusion. Finally, there's the conclusion section, which contains the conclusions from the entire process previously explained. Okay, the difference between explanation text and procedure text. 1. Difference in purpose. As we've discussed, explanation text aims to explain how and why something happens so that the reader can understand the process. Okay. However, procedure text aims to explain how to make or do something so that the reader can carry out the steps. So, they're different, right? Okay. 2 difference in structure. Besides their different purposes, the structure of explanation text and procedure text is also different. The structure of explanation text consists of a title, general statement, explanation, and conclusion. Meanwhile, the structure of procedure text consists of a goal, materials, and steps. Language rules for explanation text. Next, let's discuss the language features of language rules of explanation text. There are 4 language rules for explanation text: simple present tense, passive voice, connective words, and technical terms. 1. Simple present tense. Why do explanation text use the simple present tense? The answer is related to the purpose of this text, which is to explain how and why something happens while a process involves events that are fact. Therefore, the tense use must reflect facts, namely the simple present tense subject plus verb 1 as es or to be plus object. Passive voice. The passive voice is used to emphasize that a person or object experience something. This linguistic rule is also used when the actor is a noun and when it is not important to know the actor. 3. Connective words. As these names suggest, connective words are words that connect ideas. In explanation text, connective words are divided into two types. One, sequential connective words. Sequential connective words are words that connect sequence or time. For example, then, after that, however, although. In addition, moreover. In B, cause and effect. Connective words cause and effect. Connective words are conjunctions that indicate cause and effect. Example include because, such as, because of, so, therefore, cause be, due to. For technical terms, technical terms relates to the phenomenon being discussed. Example of explanation text. When the sun hits the water in the sea, it changes into gas called water vapor and rises into the air through a process called evaporation. After that, the water vapor turns back into liquid water while floating in the air, forming clouds through a process called condensation. Then this water eventually falls from the clouds in the sky. It rains, sleet, hail, or snow, in which the process is also called precipitation. When dust flow into streams and rivers and eventually mix its way back to the sea. Furthermore, the rain that falls from the sky contains small amounts of chemicals called carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, which make the rain slightly acidic. A child can absorb small amounts of mineral salts, including sodium and chloride. Thus, mineral salts are dissolved from the rocks which then enter the water. Conclusion. Okay. Thus, the main salt is seawater. Seawater is sodium water. The rainwater flows off the land and into the rivers and streams that lead all the way to the sea, carrying this dissolved salt along with it that makes this seawater salty. Thank you so much all for watching. Thank you.